Did you fasten?
No, I just had water.
This morning before we left.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they made enough pillars, to support the conveyor belt.
I don't know what a conveyor belt is, Chronic.
Serious?
No, personal. Yes, I know what a conveyor belt is. That is not the only thing to wonder about.
Shit, well, that's where I'm at.
Out of orbit. You have to admit, they'll need more pillars to support the station's systems.
Zakar Decom is confident the maintenance will be checked thoroughly. But it's not the maintenance I'm worried about. Things are going to be different when you're trying to pursue a venture like that when you're in the middle of a conflict.
So what exactly are they trying to build here?
They're trying to build several different space stations under the Decom umbrella.
Not Zakar?
They're trying to expand the stations beyond orbit. Since the Indicidia invasion, Zakar knows they'll have a hard time with the cosmic competition. No need for the space race.
Zakar Autonomous Guerrilla Warfare Army. They had the resources, they had the knowledge. They just never really invested into it.
By the time started knocking on wood.
It was already too late.
And on that day was when they didn't want to come up short on $1.
Is that why there's an Indicidia multi-missile carrier getting ready to pass by this elevator to attack that group of Zakar over there?
Yeah. Come on, we up. It's our stop.
Okay, are any of these stations finished? If so, how many?
2 of them are completed, Sony. One is a substation, and this one is a beta.
This one isn't finished yet.
The elevator we was just on was experimental also, in order to complete atmospheric elevation to connect routes and destinations. Zakar Decom wants to use magnetic containment fields.
That's what they used back down on Taranataki. They just probably been having trouble because of fears of a sabotage.
This way. It connects to Tier 19. Alright, we made it.
Tier 19.
And right across is Central Command.
A work in progress, but close to fully functional.
Oh, the CPUs are up and running. They just can't hardly do shit.
Chronic. Zakar left an entire detail of their armada on record.
You can read it?
So can you. It's like they didn't even care what data they left behind. They just acted as soon as they saw Indicidia. It doesn't even need to be translated.
Alright, so what's the status on the insurgents?
Back and forth. They figured an even playing field on space base establishing is unacceptable.
You know that's what they both going to end up with.
According to these readings, Zakar was collecting intel on Indicidia. Let the records show. The information was pieced together by Chatter Onworld and relayed back to their ships through transitional affiliation.
The business dealings put the 2 and 2 together.
Sensors indicate a pulsar star was neutralized.
That's because Hezna blew it up.
Laugh out loud?
I'm not laughing.
You don't just blow up a pulsar star, Chronic.
He could.
That's impossible.
Not for him. What is that right there?
Some sort of gravitational pull in front of a thermal object. That's not a what. That's a who.
It's him. It's Hezna.
Chronic. Take a look at these readings. Zakar Intel received multiple disturbances from 13 different constellations regarding cosmic elements emanating from the far reaches away from this galaxy.
That's because Hezna's responsible for them.
How?
I'm not sure, but he's been at it for a while.
Wait, you know about this?
I've known for a while now. I just can never put my finger on it.
Until now.
This has confirmed it. Hezna's been obsessed with stars and other cosmic elements. Word on the street, Hezna's even thrown himself into many of them.
How? That's radiation. That's like suicide.
He's not trying to destroy them. He's trying to possess them. The Sony. After the fall of the United Centris Theocratic Regime, hasn't been on a power trip close to a collision course.
Chronic. What exactly are we doing up here?
The Sony. This station has a weapon.
Okay, so what type of weapon are we talking about?
Zakar built a weapon, experimental. Ever since Hezna destroyed the regime, he's been searching for some sort of invincibility.
So Zakar built a weapon to kill Hezna.
And the weapon is located here on deck 4. We supply Zakar with tech, whether he man-made or any from the Insurgency.
As an assistant.
We need a scanner to be activated.
Wait. Chronic, earlier we were discussing magnetization. That hatch right there. I'm familiar with the gears that connect to the mainframe, which allows you to operate microgravity manually. Down for a float?
No worries, Sony, I can swim.
All decompression systems, stand by. Command prompt. Activating microgravity chamber. That's AI. It understood human.
Maybe the ship expects humans and aliens. There it is. Scanner. Activate external diagnostics on unit 2 feet from your position. I need a velocity magnetizer to disable the security alert system. Scan for flaws and identify the vulnerabilities.
Flaws. Disable the security alert system. Wait!
A Sony. You're a medic, and your professional opinion as well as expertise tell me every life is worth saving, right?
Okay.
Russell and DeRosa's told me about the weapon because of their stint with decom. It's a weapon to kill Hezna.
Makes sense.
What are the chances of winning the lottery? To kill a god is one thing, but this thing killed the devil himself. Wiped out an entire regime, now he's shooting stars because being one ain't enough. What are the chances this weapon will work? And how high are the chances this weapon won't work? You're already on a rampage.
Chronic. These are photographic rays that Zakar took to identify Hezna in his operation. In one pic, he's seen here above a quasar star. In this pic, he's seen here throwing some sort of cage in front of a neutron star. It's unclear if Hezna achieved his goals, but it sure seems like he knew what he was doing. Now, coincidentally, I don't know if the universe wanted me to see this, but in my honest area of expertise, which is what you requested, if you think sabotaging a weapon because Hezna defeated the regime and you can leave Zakar defenseless so Hezna can kill Alonzo as an act of vengeance because he killed your mother, please think twice.
Oh, I thought about it over and over. No, that ain't it.
Zakar's not gonna be pleased with this move.
You know not to cross me. Or Sony. And all our war with a force like Hezna is not a successful win or a solution. The regime proved that when they got their asses whooped all over the mountains. In order to ensure our survival, I'm giving him a choice to give us a chance.
An act of diplomacy of some sort. That's a double standard, if not triple. You could apply that to Zelio and Alonzo.
I don't mind playing diplomatic interaction with Alonzo. That slime just ain't my friend.
And Hezna isn't either. But an attempt at his good graces isn't wrong.
I'm not here to destroy the station.
You're here to destroy the weapon.
Russell and them would always say, reality was the enemy. This whole unit believed it. Hell, I do. We built our entire operation on that philosophy. But there's an old saying. Keep your friends close, but your enemies even closer. Initiate self-destruct sequence.
Looks like you're actually growing.
No, I'm actually learning.